Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are sat at Thun Station, which has had a little bit of a makeover since we last saw it. We put the basics in on the east side of the station, and then I asked you guys to drop a few suggestions on how it could be possibly improved or changed. Well, I've taken on board those suggestions. Those who follow me on Twitter will already know that I've made a little bit of a change that took hours. We'll take a look in a second. What are we doing today though? Not building, you'll be pleased to know, for those that are not fans of it. I know there's probably a few groans from those of you who do enjoy that side of things. I will be trying to keep it varied, so we can either have a little bit of detailing in an episode, or we play with trains, or we expand routes. Something for everybody, I hope. I just realised right over there in the distance, slightly to the left of your screen, is our lovely HQ. It's got a bit big, hasn't it? We might have to go and have a look at that. We did drive past it, I think, the end of last episode. This episode, because it's all going to be about improving, I think, our express line. It's coming all the way to Thun, and given that, I thought we might have a bit of an extended train ride, so it'll be a little less of me talking towards the end and a bit more of a train ride. I don't know where we'll take it from. We'll see how it goes anyway. What else have we got to do? New buses. I think there are some trucks unlocking, so it's going to be one of those today. But shall we have a look at what I've done? There we go. These are assets that I already had, and I wasn't sure how it would look. I like it. I prefer it. I don't know about you guys. Do you prefer that? The stuck-in houses didn't look too good, did they? They were sort of on the right track, but this mod is beautiful. I love this. It sort of suits it, doesn't it? It doesn't stand out as much. And if we go round to this side, these stairs. Dear oh dear. That took me a long time, guys. But it was suggested we have some stairs there. We've even got the entrance to the station from this side. Just here. Two ladies standing at the ticket box. Right there. Ticket machine. Ticket box. I don't know where that came from. And then you come out this end. Not perfect, but it does a job. We've even got smoke coming out the chimney there. Isn't that lovely? And I did this just to hide some gubbins. That's all this is for. He's bored. Well, there we go. It's changed a little bit. Does it look a little better? I hope so. I've also got this, our retaining walls, to sort out that bizarreness. It ends there at the moment. We may put something there. But I like this. It's looking a lot better. I wasn't keen on it either. Guys, you weren't alone. For those that suggested I possibly improve it, you were correct. I did think about this for a while. Do I really want to sit there for a good 2 hours trying to align some steps? Well, there's your answer. Yes, I do. There goes our trams. Oh, these buses need upgrading, don't they? While we're here. They were looking a bit rough, to say the very least. Where are they? I guess we could just go... Oh, you might want to bring up the UI. That's generally a good idea. There we are. There's one there. Manage vehicles. We'll just do a quick replace of these, I think. Rather than mess about with the maintenance side of things. The other one we've got is the Mercedes-Benz O. Done. We've replaced those. All shiny and new. Our trams are possibly a little old, however, I don't mind them looking a bit rusty and beat up at the moment. Perhaps they'll be changing soon. That's what it's going to be about today, guys. Enjoying a bit of the scenery we've worked so hard on. And I do look forward to that side of things. I'm not sure why, but those are one way. That's not what they need to be. Oh, yes. I was adding the signals. But this is a terminus for our express. So it will be turning around. I have put signals in all the way. There should be no issues with those. And now we'll extend the line. I've had some suggestions for this to try and align it with this, but I don't know if that will work. As promised, new trucks. We've also got a new local commuter. I did not see that. When I was testing out the new route before today's episode, I saw the trucks come up, but did not pay attention to the fancy new train we've got. Well, that's this one, isn't it? We could use that on this one. Where are you? There you are. Oh, well, let's do that straight away. Go. We don't need to edit, do we? We can just do a straight up replacement. I'm going to guess it's an electric multiple unit. What's the difference? We currently have this blue arrow, and we're going to be changing it for the Mirage. 110, 125. The maximum speed of its tracks is 125 because they are still the slower wooden sleeper tracks, which is okay. I mean, if it's not going to go any faster than the maximum track speed, then what's the point of grading it? It gives it a bit of variety as well for the time being. But anyway, yes, 125 kilometers an hour. It's just all round better, isn't it? Better capacity. Will we need two of these? So we've currently got 39 plus 39. Is that right? Let's take a look. It's 78. This one on its own, and it's full. Guys, the map is turning around. This little train is full. I guess two of these? What's the running costs of the new one? Well, there's that to consider, isn't there? That's 2.2 million to run. That would be 1.7. A little over. And for better capacity, I mean, technically this one's better. This one here. Cost-wise, but that's not what it's about, is it? Let's do it. Let's just replace it. I think we'll be fine. We've just vaporized lots of people there. Anyway, we'll play it. There it goes. It's going to be quicker, so that shouldn't be too bad. It's a shame we vaporized everybody. Oh, the camera is the standard camera. It is getting up to speed. Look at that. 110, 111. Do not read it out. That'll take forever. Alright, let's have a look at how we come into the station. There is a bit of a slowdown on this track, I believe. In fact, we might be slowing for a signal, right? Because our express is going past at the bottom, or it could just be a slow piece of track. Well, it probably needs a little bit of improvement, doesn't it? I do like this. It's very smooth. Coming into the slightly newer station as it judders. Oh. To be fair, we did do a lot of bulldozing, didn't we? As was mentioned in the comments of the previous video, I did possibly hire Colonel Failure's wrecking crew, shall we say, or just the bulldozer. Alright, there we go. I mean, more people can use it, right? And it's slightly faster, so pay for that privilege. I feel like we're going to make some losses on this. Yes, quite a few. How's it look? These platforms are actually too high for this. We might have to redo this station to not be the Netherlands one, the Dutch one. This is impressive though, isn't it? Since this is going to be extended up to Thun, I think this would be a good idea. I don't know whether it does run up to Thun like that, or whether it just terminates at speeds. If it does terminate at speeds, what do we do with the other one? Do we just have the express run up there? Talking of which, maybe we should do that, Grand. You did promise. We've got loads of trucks to deal with as well, haven't we? Oh yes, that reminds me. I had to change the platform heights. They were too big. It's not 960. The one we're looking for is 760. So I did all that. That wasn't pleasant. That took a lot of bulldozing, but worth it because you'll see when we take our express up here. Which you're going to do now, aren't you, Grand? Yes, you are. Stop putting it off. Right, please don't break. And we're going to also upgrade our trains. Heidi's one of them. After Speeds, we're going all the way to Thun. Then we've got to come back to speeds, haven't we? Yes, add that. You're using the same platform either way. I don't... Oh, in fact, we should pause that. It will be the one going this way, right? We want to be... Yeah, stay on this track. I know we interfere with the local commuter, but I don't mind. This is only double track. Then again, the frequency of the trains, there will be plenty of gaps, wouldn't there, for our local service, especially if it continued round and went up that way. We could even have one that did that as well. So, which one is that? This would be... That's after Brig Visp Speets this one. Yes, should be 4. We have troubles getting over to 1. Let's see. Yes, there we go. That's beautiful. Now, we do this, which is because we're using this as the express line. So we may work on this junction and have the express line as the main one. I'm guessing there's also a train that runs from Thun all the way straight through down this section that we've currently got doing nothing, and then into Interlaken. Oh, that's a mouthful. Okay, now time to pick a good platform at our station here at Thun. Not this one. We need you coming on this outside one. I think this is the best one, or even the middle. Perhaps the middle. Well, if we went on the outside one, the middle one could be the other local, and we could terminate here. Yes. It could also be a freight bypass then, coming through this way. I like that. Should we have it on the far side, near our fancy? I mean, you can't access it, but it looks the part. We want you on 1, I think. Will you like us? Yeah, there we go. So they separate fairly early on. I like that. I like that idea. Okay, brilliant. Let's take that off. So that's extended our trains. Let's hit play. We now need to upgrade them as we unlock that new train. That's the local one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the mountain railway. I mean, these could get a bit of a makeover. I like that they're really rusty and old because they're the original line. And here we go. Here we go. Pause that a second. Bit of a LOD issue. We're going to replace all of these. Yep, all 3 of them are going to be the same train. Replace all vehicles. And we're going with the new one we unlocked. I actually thought it was the Series 1042, but it's not. I'm going to say this one because it's BLS. So yes, we're going with this one. It's going to be an upgrade. Now, we also unlocked some passenger wagons. We have these that do 160 kilometers an hour with a capacity of 30. Or we have these, the Einheitswagen, even Einheitswagen. I'm just going to not do the accent at all. These do 140, which match our loco speed, so I like the idea of that. They have less capacity. These are SBB and BLS. They go a bit faster. What is the running costs for each? They're 500,000. These are 300,000. Ooh, toughy. These are lighter, so we could technically have more of them. Which would that make up for the 9 we're missing per wagon? We'll try with these first. Okay, 147, 168. What is the current capacity? 160. So we gain 8. It's a nice long train. It is excellent. Should we have a really lengthy... The tiny loco, it's so powerful. It can pull all these, apparently. It might be too long, but we'll do it anyway. I feel like we could possibly have an extra one now, if we can afford it. We've only got 58 million. Only. In the bank. Should we do it? I've done it. Well, that means it was around, what, the 30 million mark? 20 million mark, perhaps? Maybe 30. Anyway, that's a new train. Guys, that's impressive, isn't it? That's a lovely express train. And, I mean, it was, I would imagine, pretty full. Should we hit play? We can get on this view, can't we, when we hit play? There we go, BLS on the side there. Like I said, we may do the green passenger wagons later on. This has got to change from a crossing. I'm going to turn that into a bridge, if it's feasible. How many people are waiting here? They all seem shoved up. What are they doing? Oh, they're going... That's brilliant. They're all going over the bridge. Oh, that's awesome. Because they were both on here. Oh, it's like a football weekend. Dear oh dear. Mass exodus over the bridge. This is great though, that they all go over the bridge like this. Isn't that wonderful? It really adds some life to it. There we go. Everybody's getting on board. It's a decent length. I mean, I'm trying to think what all the lengths are for our express services. I'm gonna say we could be okay. How many people are getting on? Quite a lot. If this fills up, this is definitely worth it, isn't it? It is full, but we've added an extra train on. What are the finances like for this train? They do make quite a bit, and they're probably going to make more. Are these supposed to be going that way? It's going to take some stress off of our ferry service. Oh, that looks wonderful. Should we get on board for a little bit, then we'll look at the finances. Let's take a ride towards Thun. Now, at Thun Station, you remember we had that walkway. I haven't done the people yet because I'm still umming and ahhing on whether that's going to be the final. What I'll be doing is working on it during the course of the series. We are into the twilight years of the series. Yeah, it's not coming to an end anytime soon, but we've gone past the peak, the midpoint, I would say, by quite a way. We're getting into the good stuff, aren't we? The fun stuff, where our network is almost complete, and we're just tidying things up here and there, putting new vehicles on, which is the cool thing. And yeah, that's what we look forward to once you've made your map. I shouldn't worry about the tree too much. We'll get that sorted. Any issues like that, we can start tidying up by adding retaining walls to prevent them getting too close. We should be crossing over to go into P1, which is technically P5 because we moved the side of the building. That's how you can switch the orientation. Yeah, we've got some tree issues. That's fine. It's where people are building down there. We're not done. Do you like the bridge? I added some railings, barriers to it, and some extra things down the side. Yeah, technical terms. But what don't we have? Is that some... I was going to say, what don't we have? We don't have bus service, but apparently no one cares. How are you all... Where are you coming from? Oh, you reach all the way up there. That's fantastic. So, yeah. I would imagine a lot of these people are just going to stay on board. There's the distance. You'll see that we're about the right height now. We were way too high before. I don't know whether we could drop it down another one, but I think that's fine. If we pause it and we go into this camera mode, you can ignore all the collision that the other camera likes to do, the in-game camera, and you can get right down. Well, when it doesn't when it doesn't cut it like that. But you can see, that's pleasant, isn't it? I like that. Should we get the bus running then? I've already put the bus stops in. It's going to be sort of a short one that intersects with the tram line. I just noticed, yes, good point, me in my brain. Yeah, it does link up with the tram down there. So people are going to get directly off the tram and walk up there or slide up there. That's just because I've got the settings quite low to ensure we get as smoother game as possible. And so they stop their animations. There they go, look. It looks like a conveyor belt going up there. That's wonderful. Anyway, let's get the bus in, and that'll encourage even more people to get up there, and they won't all have to get off there. Right, we're going to do, it's sort of a semi-loop. Well, no, it's more of a line, isn't it, with the little circle bits at the end. That's what I've gone for, apparently. Rightio, new line. Start here, and then we're heading down here, through here, all the way. We're going to share a stop here so people can switch lines if they wish. And then we're heading round that way and like that. Back to Kingsway, back to the tram, back up here, and finally we end there. What colour are we having these? They're currently teal, aren't they? Teal, cyan. So, but this is interconnecting with the train station, I feel like, and it's mainly going into this area. I feel like they can have their own bus colour. Red, perhaps? We don't have any red buses over here except for there. Oh, which we decided... Oh, white! I've got it, guys. We're having white. We'll have a white one over here. That's perfect. What would this be? This would be the... oh, we'd have to number it, wouldn't we? For Thun, 3 and 4 we have. We have Speak State. No, that's Speaks. No, we do have 4. They both go to the harbour. So this will be 5. Yeah, we'll have this one as number 5. And this one will be Thun train station. There we go. Or just, yes. Thun train station. I like it. Number 5. Right, we're done. Should we get some new buses on here? Fortunately, we have, I think, don't we? We have a depot around here. Well, we have one over there. And there's one up here too. Bit of a journey. We've got nowhere close. Which is fine though, isn't it? Absolutely fine. Prefer them not to drive through town. So I guess we can use this one. Buy vehicles, passengers. The little around town runabout, possibly. I feel like we're going to upgrade the ones out here to be this one, if we haven't already. How many do we want on there? I'm going to start with 6. We'll get those running. Did I colour them? I don't think... Oh, I've already upgraded them. My memory is fantastic. I didn't colour them. So we need to colour these white. We've got a new tram as well. Right, guys. The time is going fast. 1966. Let's go and put them on there. There they go. Here's our new buses, all in sparkling white. That looks the part, doesn't it? We'll see if that encourages more people to use the station. It's nice that things are happening now. I'm glad we got the faster local train. You see we're crossing over here. It was mentioned why we got a crossing on an express line. I don't think it matters as we're slowing. Oh, there we go. In fact, these trains are nice, aren't they? We will have to check on how long they are with our other stations over the other side of the mountain. But so far, these ones are okay, obviously. The one at Thun was fine. We do have more. They've all bunched up a little bit, but that's okay. They will spread out. Which is unfortunate for our little example. We're not going to be able to test it, are we? I feel like this one might be too short. Although trains hanging over the edge is not unheard of. We do have a bit of room this way, don't we? It might mean... ooh, it'll be tight. We'll see. We'll see. I think that one's a bit short. Where is our other train? Is this it? No, that's Sheriff Roscoe. Chuck. This one should easily be long enough. Where's our other one? It's not you. That's our little light rail service. I've lost one of our... Is that... Oh, there we go. There we go. It's full as well. I hope our finances are going to work well for this. I did say we're going to check the finances for the line. As you can see, the running costs have gone through the roof. However, I'm hoping our income from them will also go through the roof. But we're going to have to keep an eye on that. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. There we go. Just in time. We can come into... ooh, Visp. Yes, we can come into Visp over this bridge. Oh, it's lagging. Am I going to need to do the Alt Tab? Has that come back? It shouldn't have, but I think it has. No, this is just pure lag. The Alt Tab did not save me. I'm pretty sure I cached it. It's fine. There might be a lot of building and upgrading and new pathfinding going on because we just added that new bus stop to the station. I do like this though, guys. There's that river we made. Still needs a bit of tidying up, but it's looking the part, isn't it? It really is. But what we need to check on is whether we can fit into this station. We do have to increase the height a little bit. I mean, it's okay at the moment. It's just a little step up. Do we fit on the platform? Oh, I think we do, don't we? By quite a way. Yeah, given that, I think we're going to fit on Domo's platforms as well. Still not quite finished this, but it's only going to be some sort of fence going on there. I like this, guys. I'm all sorts of happy with it. There goes our little tram. How is the light rail doing? 14 to 45. Okay, so people are using it. That's good. Breaking even I would take, because it's a convenience, isn't it, to get them onto our money earners. Yeah, even our bus service. How are you doing? This bus, anyway. If we go on to this line finance, as long as we're close to breaking even, I don't mind losing a little bit of money. That's not what they're for. They're not there to be the money makers. They're there to get people to our money makers. How are you doing? There's 9 people on. Just keep people on. That's all you need to do. As long as occasionally you make us a bit of money, that's fine. We could upgrade these. I'm sort of happy with it just being a rust bucket going over there. How many do we have? It's just 1, isn't it? No, 2. It should be 2. We can take a look. Yeah, there's 2. We'll leave that as a rust bucket for now. It'll be fine. One thing we do need to do, though, is start upgrading some of our truck lines. Probably these up here that run on the main road, because they kind of hold up our buses as well as traffic. In fact, these... It shouldn't be these anymore, should they? No. They have got to be those. Hopefully they kept all their colours. There we go. We might need to knock those back a bit, as there's nobody on that one. And I mean, are people still coming here? We do have a... Oh, yes, they are. There we go. There's people up here. That's fine. I guess we can start knocking those back a little bit now that they're faster and larger buses. We don't want to get rid of too many of the white ones. I guess if anybody has nobody on, or if somebody has nobody, you, for instance, we'll get rid of you. Save us a bit of money on that. And what everybody else has at least 1 person on. I mean, if we can find a... Well, that's got 8 people on. Look at you go. Oh, there we go then. That'll do. We'll come back and keep an eye on it. We'll come back and keep an eye on it. Shall we upgrade our trucks then? Oh, not these though, right? We should be cutting back on these. Yeah, I'm not sure if these carry... Oh, it's full. Well, that answers that. Which suggests we're not keeping up here, which is true. That's what this is for. If we can't keep up here, then these guys can take over and carry any... There you go. It's spread it across. Do we have a train heading down here? It's good to do this again, isn't it? We may need to improve the capacity of those trains. There goes our 2 big iron and coal trains. They're still doing the business, aren't they? Look at that. Although, it's a bit deceiving, isn't it? Because it's 15.5 million plus 3 times these. I might look into seeing if I can put a better number down here. It may be possible now with the new API. Where's our other train? Here comes our new express. We get to see how he does fitting into the station. I told you it'd be a bit of a different one today. We will get the trucks on. I think I might replace those because they're actually serving a purpose before we go increasing the train size. So yes, let's get a new box van doing this and see what they're like. What do we got? We got the MAN box truck, please. And we'll get those all upgraded for 5.6 million. We're almost out of cash. That's rough. We know what these are, though. These are from the vanilla transport fever as well. But they carry a bit more. I don't know about speed. What sort of speed do they do? 80 kilometers an hour. Much better. I believe that's an upgrade for our previous trucks. These, wasn't it? One of these. They did 60. 20 kilometers an hour more. Happy with that. That should not hold up our buses. How much do these do? Are these 80 as well? They're 70. Yeah, so we were getting stuck behind our trucks. That's a lovely pink car you've got, James. I love it. Is that James May? James Jackson. I could definitely picture Captain Slow in that. Definitely. Oh, made myself chuckle. Anyway, back over here. No, you didn't look at this, did you, after all that? Oh no, we fit, don't we? We eyeballed it. What's the length of this train? You can get a rough idea. The length of the train is 230 meters. Yeah, it should be fine. Good, good. I just can't remember the length of the platform. Right, anyway, that's that done. Do we need to upgrade these? Possibly. I mean, they don't need to be the trucks that have got a high top speed. They just need capacity, really. These ones, on the other hand... Oh yes, these need upgrading. These could be the new ones. The new buses that do 70 kilometers an hour. There we go. Brand new buses for you, which means we should upgrade these. And they should be... Although you are running out of cash, sir. You are running out. We may need to balance this a little better at some point. But we're going to need these, aren't we, for these? Yeah, they're very bad as well. 5.6. Well, we're out of money. Is that a good time to end it then? Because we're broke. Are these making us money? Yeah, kinda. I think they will. We've exhausted up here. Really? Yeah, you're running to max, aren't you? We might be able to cut back on a few trucks. I would like grain to be upgraded if possible. That is the flatbed. The dump truck, right? Grain, yes, 4 million for those. There we go, you can carry a little bit more. I'm gonna upgrade them, and then we'll have to, I think, take a few back. There we go. We've managed to do it. That's the good news. Because it's not going to produce any more, is it? No. So I feel like we can sell you, because you're coming in a bit. I like these, the dump trucks with the grain in. Should be covered, perhaps. It is food. Regardless of whether it's for human consumption or not. Could be grain for animals, but you don't really want to do that. That's a bit of a bump. Ooh, that made your stomach go, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've knocked back one of those trucks. We could possibly have them wait until full here and see how that does. Yeah. What do we need? We need them to be like 100 on each, although the other one's a bit confusing. No, 100 on each. 100 on each, and what we got. See what we can see. 305 and 378. 379. Yeah, we can knock that back quite a bit. Let's get... I want to tidy this bridge up at some point. I do. We're going to sell you. I don't think you're required. And you've got bread going into town. If anything, I'd prefer to have less tippers. You're not even full. Yeah, you're not even full. And how much do you carry? You carry 17. These are specialist trucks, so they carry a little more. I'm going to get rid of you. Let's take this back a bit. What sort of rates do we have? That's a little better. I'm hoping we start to make a profit on those. Right, well, somewhere where we could improve is going all the way back here. We are going to replace these with trains, I believe, eventually. We could do something with those special depots that we have with aggregate assets that are attached to them and actually work. But I'm going to replace them for now. And then, what are these? Tippers, right? Because it's stone. Yeah, there we go. They look great in white. Are you full? You are full. This is a simple one to calculate. We need a production of 400. Although, saying, you haven't upgraded, have you? Or have you? No, you haven't. We're not getting the shipment. So this might be a good time to do this. Consumers, let's just take a look. Well, you are providing. So we need Steffensburg to grow in order to demand more from, well, it's 152. So we're not supplying, which means let's upgrade these then to the faster trucks, because that will help. Don't clone everything. That's not good. These are flatbeds? No, these are the goods trucks, unfortunately. Oh, we're broke. Right, I think that's a good time to end it then. It's just made my mind up for me. The reason being is we've just spent a fortune on upgrading everything. So, should we end it there and take a cab ride? We're going to have to hold back. I don't like the look of this bank balance, guys. We've got no loans, have we? No loan. Have I made a mistake? What have I done? Have I broke the map? This is not a good time. Well, no. When we got here, it was all a bit messed up. But look at the people in Thun. Guys. Oh, they can't wait. I bet that's killed the ferries a bit. Yeah, there's something we're going to need to do, guys. We're going to have to rein back our ferry service a little bit because it's not going to be as popular. So we've probably got a lot of ships that are running practically empty. 21 of 150. Yeah, we could really knock this back rather than I mean, it's pleasant, isn't it? Yeah. Should we do that then? Next episode, figure out our new shipping, because I mean, this one possibly, but they don't need to be big old ships, do they? I would like this one to continue doing it, but perhaps this could just service on its own, all of it, just zigzag down here all the way to Interlaken, and then go from there, because our train has just drained all of the life out of these. We knew it was coming though. We knew it was coming. That's why I held off for the longest time. Oh, guys. Oh, come on. We were in the black for a while. There's our lovely HQ. I don't think it gets any bigger than that. We have a company score of 43. We can go down there, take a look. I'll scroll down fairly slowly. There we go. Charts. They're a bit broken, to say the very least. Here's our tracks. A total number of tracks, is that? Goodness me, that's a lot of tracks, isn't it? Total. In 1966, we have 179,000 meters, so 179 kilometers, 180 kilometers, perhaps, of track. There's our bank balance. I mean, yeah, well, 111 million we spent in investments. Just there. What was that? That was in this year. And then 31 million. Yeah, it's fine. Guys, we'll check back once things have settled down. I think it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be quite popular, isn't it? And our trains are currently backed up quite a lot. They will spread out. Perhaps we can hold one on purpose when we get the opportunity. There goes our local train, which could maybe be shrunk now. Yeah, we could maybe make those a little smaller. Otherwise, we're going to be hemorrhaging money from those. We have another one coming down here. It might be advisable next episode to extend this one. It does have 89 people on board, so it's not like it's doing nothing. I mean, it's costing us. But if we run that all the way as a local service, now in real life this is double tracked. That's it. That's how it is. It may be an idea for at least one direction it be single tracked. Possibly. I don't know. We may need to upgrade our junctions. Shall we get on board one of our trains? I don't want to be through the tunnel, though. Where are you? Do we have one down here? There we go. They fit on the platforms. Perfect. This is marvellous. Shall we? There's not many people on board. Oh, I bet there's another one in front of us. Yeah, this is the one we should have maybe held up. I'm going to slow the date to paused so that we don't get any dinging when we're taking a ride. Anyway, guys, that has been a packed episode of managing trains, upgrading trucks, checking our lines. We do have an issue on the river, on the lake even, and they're not going to make us money, are they? We need to rein that in and have just one, maybe one or two ferry services running that, maybe add a harbour as there is in real life at Guat, and just have it zigzag down. Not ideal, but we don't have a call for it anymore, do we? Our train service has just zipped through there. Well, Interlaken still has a ferry service. Possibly we can still make that work, but Thun has too many ferries leaving it or arriving there. Anyway, we know this part of the journey. I don't know whether it will be the full journey. I will see how much editing is needed during this episode. Yes. But I'll leave you with a healthy-sized train ride, nose ride. Sort of. I don't know where we are. We sort of at the top, probably. We could drop it down a bit. Where's the key for that? It'll be S, right? Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit. So we're not flying up in the air. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, take care.